I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lock. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. He shakes, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the pickup.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Josh Jacobs.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And
here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, rough?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
he was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Locke going to throw deep for the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Murray 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
From the gun, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Murray now on first down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Murray to air it out again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
For a Cardinal.
12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
3-3.
Throwing again on second down. Murray steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Makes the score Cardinals 6.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings
To throw it is Locke.
7.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Locke's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the gun. Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
First down, Brooklyn.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Locke's
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete.
Murray's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. With it on the return is Logan. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Third down.
From the gun on third down. Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Locke working out of the gun.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down at the
just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Josh Jacobs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Pickup on the play. First down, Brooklyn.
Locke now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run with Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Given 3 is good, obviously you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Throwing on third and long. Murray. That is caught by Cohen. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On play action, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to throw right away. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Locke's pass.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Jacobs. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Locke. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos.
On 2nd and 12, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Murray. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Draw play, Cohen. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Murray
25-yard line.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass thrown away, and
they tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. Steps away. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the the Cardinals will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Pass complete to number 84. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Out quickly to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Lock now on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to Jerry.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Now Lock again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to number 84. Touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cohen, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And that miss should just about right a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Locke.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.